Alrighty, welcome everyone. Welcome one and all. Here we are again. A little bit of a different stream this time, because we are doing a karaoke. However, I noticed that there's some people that really wanted to see specific tracks in this, and they are not in the chat yet. The chat is still taking its time to fill up. So I'm gonna kill a few minutes while we are waiting for everyone to funnel in. I have a set list, and I believe it consists of, I have the screen behind me here, 12 different tracks. Only the first 4 or 5 of them are RIP related. The rest of them are personal stuff that is unrelated to Siva Gunner stuff. This is not a specifically Siva Gunner related stream. I just wanted more stuff that I think would be fun to do karaoke with that I'm confident in. Now, I don't believe I'm gonna be doing any requests, but if I'm feeling like it at the end, because I am having some liquid courage tonight, once I reach the end of my set list, maybe I'll think about some suggestions, but only if there's something I'm comfortable with and I actually know what it is. So it's all at my discretion, because, look, karaoke is something that I am not, you know, very confident at, so that's how I'm laying down the land right now. Pause and play this video here. Well, I just got back from work. That's the funny thing. I had very little time to prepare for this. I wish I had more time to practice, but we're going in without as much of that as I wanted to. I'm just in my work clothes. I don't know, maybe I look like a crooner or something. Well, no, I don't look like a crooner. I look like a depressed office worker. But whatever. Isn't that what all karaoke is performed by? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm just killing a little bit more time here. We're waiting for people to funnel in. Alrighty. And no, I'm not doing Bad Apple. This is just something to have in the background while we're waiting. No Bad Apple tonight. I can't sing that. Oh, Lord. Had a birthday for Red Bull. Well, happy belated birthday. I should have had a Red Bull before this stream, but I did have some extra coffee before I left work. And I have some spirits to get me confident enough to do the stream. In fact, let me take another bottoms up before we begin here. I see we got 6 people watching. I know there's just a few other people that really wanted to hear the first song on this list. That's the thing. So if you know any of the people who happen to be Lazy Town related profiles, you know the ones, get them in here, because the first song on this set list is gonna be Lazy Town related. If they ain't in here, they ain't gonna see it live. And that's not my fault. They gotta be ready. I mean, they can also watch the VOD when it's done, but that's up to them. Everyone's schedules are different. Bottoms up from the Bucky's Cup. Okay, we'll pause that. A few of you already know what this first track's gonna be. I'm not gonna do it right now, because again, there's a few people that really wanted to see it that aren't in the chat right now. So I'll give it another minute or two, but, I mean, we gotta get the show on the road at some point. And the lazy train, well, I was gonna say the lazy train waits for nobody, but I guess the lazy train is lazy, so it waits for a lot of people? That's probably a bad analogy. Oh, Lord. Y'all didn't come here for comedy, though, did ya? Well, we'll see. I mean, again, I can kill a little bit more time, but we can't delay forever. Yeah, so we'll have a total of 12 tracks. Of those, the first, 5. The first 5 are rip-related. Now, they're not directly rips, but they're rip-related, or rip-adjacent. And then after that, the next 3 tracks or so are all pop sort of tracks. And then the last 4 are folk. So if you like a lot of folk music, then stay till the end. But I saved it till the end because I know most people would, you know, fall off by then. Just stuff I kind of like. So, again, it's more so the first third of the stream set list that is rip-related. Oh, let me double check. Let me reload the page here. Give me a moment. I don't know what APT is, but I don't think it's going to be part of it, just because I don't know what APT is immediately. I really want to get started, but we only have like, some of the viewers have dropped off. No, 5. I said 5 are rip-related. Oh, no, and then no, we're not doing whatever the APT thing is. So, because again... I'm gonna start with woof woof woof. Like, people already know this. But the people who would most appreciate that aren't here right now. Now, what I could do is I could skip it until maybe they join later. And just start at number 2. And then we'll just do all the rip ones except for woof woof woof. And then we'll say woof woof woof. Because that's the one everyone knows we're gonna do. We're gonna do woof woof woof, okay? But, like, if people aren't here yet, we gotta get the stream on the road. Do you all think we should skip Woof 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 until the end of the rip-related tracks? Because, I mean, that's a possibility. I just feel weird, you know, killing time like this, you know? I should probably play something else in the background. It feels awkward without doing so. I'm just going through my favorite rips playlist. I forgot which one this one was. Was this another Bad Apple one? No, it was this one.
What do you think about that?
We're just killing time right now. Yeah, just... Because you know what's gonna happen if the people are gonna be sad they couldn't catch it live. So, if I get started properly, people are gonna be mad that, like, oh, I wasn't here, but, like, you knew when the stream was gonna start, and if you can't be here when the stream starts, then... I mean, schedules are gonna conflict. That's just what happens. People gotta accept that. So, I mean, do you all want... Here, you know what? I'm making an executive decision. Executive decision time. We are going to skip Woof 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 for now until enough people that are wanting to see it will be here. We'll start with the rest of the rip-related tracks that are not Woof Woof Woof.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 7.
I can't really see your PFP right now. It's in too low quality. I'd have to look later on. But I want this stream to be solely just the karaoke, so... It is not so far, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna do that. we're gonna start with the non-woof woof woof tracks. So, I'll put a little executive note here. Until we get enough people. So that's the first one that we will skip until later. And then, let's go ahead and pull up... Again, this is what it was going to be. It was going to be woof woof woof. And so now, let's just wait. Well, I can see your PFPs. They're just like 3 pixels tall in the chat. Like, they're just masses of tiny pixels. I can't make out any detail. Alright. Well, it's gonna be weird starting with the second one, but I figure if we're starting with number 2 and skipping Lazy Town for now, then number 2 is going to be a literal piece of number 2, if you know what I mean. Rules of Nature. Oh gosh, I can't do Rules of Nature. Or maybe I could do Red Sun over Paradise, but I don't know about that. Again, we're saving all the custom stuff till the end, if we decide to do any. But number 2, let me do my introduction. Number 2 is going to be a piece of literal number 2. Because we're doing Thick of It. But it's going to be the Roblox version. Of all the versions that were, like, instrumental, I figured, you know what, it would be really funny if I used the Roblox version. So we're going to be doing Thick of It by KSI to kick off the stream. And it's going to be, I'm going to throw a little bit of custom lyrics here near the middle. So we're gonna, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, let me get started here. Let me see how much of a lead-in. I don't think this has much of a lead-in. Okay, it has no lead-in. Okay, so we're gonna get started pretty much immediately. Okay. Well, again, we can't kill any more time. We gotta get going at some point. So, let's kick the stream off with Thick of It by KSI. Okay, let me make sure all the audio's set up. And again, I don't know if the audio is properly balanced. I tried to balance it to the best of my abilities, but, I mean, it may sound different in these headphones than it will to you. So, after the first track, let me know. And I am very nervous right now, so I'm probably gonna fumble it up. One moment. Alright. My heart beats way too fast getting ready for these. It's just a stupid karaoke stream. I don't know why I take these so, like, seriously. I shouldn't. Okay. Here we go. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows. I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something millisubs or so I've been told. I'm in my prime and this ain't even final form. They knock me down, but still my feet, they find the floor. I went from living room straight out to sort out tours. Life's a fight, but trust I'm ready for the war. Whoa, this is how the story goes. Whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something millisubs or so I've been told. From the beer to the keys to the car to the tree. Empty cans, that's my bling, calling Uber when I ring. See, I believe that if I'm boozing in my heart, smash down the highway cause I'm swerving round the cars. Whoa, how the breathalyzer blows. Whoa, how the breathalyzer blows. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something millisubs or so I've been told. Highway to heaven, I'm just cruising by my alone. They cast me out, left me for dead, they people cold. My faith in God, mine in the sun, I'm about to sow. My life is hard, I took the wheel, I cracked the code. Ain't nobody gonna save you, man. This life will break you, man. In the thick of it. In the thick of it, baby. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something millisections, so I've been told. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something millisections, so I've been told. Whoa. This is how the story goes. Whoa, I guess this is how the story goes. There we go. Oh, I clicked on the channel by accident. Oops. There we go. Okay, I kind of screwed up in the middle there, but it doesn't really matter. That we're just here for shits and giggles, so why not? Okay, all right. It's horrible. Well, I mean, that's part of it. I mean, again, it's thick of it. So if my performance is horrible and the song is horrible, then I guess it's a match made in heaven, huh? Not the opening I wanted, but whatever. You know the beer thing more than the original song, Lamau. I don't know. And then I thought, well, if I'm gonna say from the beer to the cars to, or beer to the keys to the car to the tree, I might as well ad-lib the rest of the lyrics. So I ad-libbed all the rest of the, you know, booze and related lyrics. So why not? That's what the mask is. Oh God, don't make me do mask. Oh God, I don't even know the lyrics to mask. That's what the mask is. Oh God. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. Bottoms up. Yes, Damascus, Syria. Correct. The ancient city in Syria. Alright, well. We're still gonna hold off on woof woof woof, I guess. But we'll just keep going. I mean, I have more of a set list, and it doesn't matter how many people are watching, there's gonna be a recording of this, so tough is tough. This is the best time I could stream. I have a really terrible work schedule going forward with the weekend stuff. I gotta work all the weekends, so it's just very annoying. But so this is when I could squeeze this stream in, basically. Do I want FW Rick and Morty? I think I've seen, like, what, 2 episodes when other people were playing them, like, in their living rooms or something? I don't know. Not enough of me to make any opinion of it. Oh, this is an interesting one coming up. So this is rip-related, tangentially, but it's an excuse for me to do a song I wanted to. I was debating doing the regular-ass version of the song, or the ripified version of the song. So, the song, I've played it on stream before. The song is Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. I really like the song, and a lot of me wanted to just do the song straight up. But then I'm like, well, it's karaoke. I should at least try to find a version where it's less vocally pronounced so I can sing over it. And then I thought, well, do I really want to do that mashup? And then I thought, yeah, I kind of do want to do that mashup, even though it's a little faster than the normal song. So, number 3, well, technically number 2, since we're skipping number 1 for now, is called what I would like to call Smoke Octo Water. It's that one mashup someone did of Smoke on the Water with Splatoon music. So yeah, I mean, I've played it on stream before. Like, it's not like this is something that is not known, but I wanted to do Smoke on the Water, and this is the easiest way to do so and have it still be rip-related. So that's my excuse. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Give me just a moment. Gotta make sure everything's set up properly. Oh, I pasted the wrong thing. That's what I meant to paste. It has whoever made it on there as well. That's what I meant to paste. I have a little spreadsheet I made for all this, because of course I make spreadsheets for everything. Here we go. Here we go. I can't, no matter how many times I say here we go, it's not going to stop it from happening. I guess this is how the story goes. Sorry. We all came out to Montreux on the Lake Geneva shoreline to make records with the mobile. We didn't have much time. Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place around. But some stupid with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Smoke on the water. They burned down the gambling house. It died with an awful sound. A funky clog was running in and out, pulling kids out the ground now. When it all was over, we had to find another place. But Swiss time was running out. It seemed that we would lose the race. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Smoke on the water. We ended up at the Grand Hotel. It was empty, cold and bare, but with the Rolling Truck Stones thing just outside. Making our music there, with a few red lights, a few old beds. We make a place to sweat. No matter what, we get out of this. Oh, I know we'll never forget. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Smoke on the water. There we go. It's so quick. Like, 'cause Smoke on the Water, you think about it, it's like a long song. It's like 6 minutes long, right? But this, you condense that by like a third. You cut out all the instrumental breaks, which is kind of, I guess, a good thing for karaoke, because it's kind of awkward to just sit there while an instrumental bit rolls. So I thought this was perfect, because it condenses the song down to 2 minutes. And if you condense like a 6 minute down to a 2 minute, I'd say that's fairly impressive, at least from a karaoke perspective. Oh god, and you know what's funny? I had the blinds cracked open a little bit so I could let a bit more natural light through. It's dark now, so that's zilch, nada. It lasted, what, an entirety of the opening of the stream, basically. TikTok spam music. It's not called TikTok or speed up version, it's called Nightcore, and you put an anime girl in the thumbnail. Oh lord. This stream's already getting off to a stupid start. Let me just check chat for a second. Oh, God. Let me just check up. Use of synths. Oh, for the rip. Lamau. Oh, you haven't heard that? That was just a shitpost where someone's, like, trying to make a Squidward impersonation or whatever. For the Nightcore thing or whatever. Hate to say you've been holding back laughter. Well, good. I am not funny. I say as I laugh. It's a laugh of pain. Now, we are done with the third, technically second, rip of the stream. So, well, I say rip, I mean karaoke song. So we're gonna move on to the fourth one. Again, I'm surprised that the people that really wanted to hear woof 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 aren't here yet. But, in that case, we'll just keep chugging. We got at least 2 more songs that are rip-related that we could do while we're killing time. And again, we're going through the set list. This is stuff on the set list. So, let's go ahead and pull up the next one. The next one is going to be, a few of you could have probably guessed this with how recent it's popped up in some memes. Worst case scenario. So, I don't have much experience with the song, aside from me being introduced to it on stream, and I couldn't find a very good karaoke version that I liked. Anything that wasn't really scuffed. So I'm just gonna sing along with the existing lyrics. I know that's not the best case scenario, ha ha ha, but I mean, you know, I'm not as confident with this song as others, so it's helpful. Pardon me. Also, I would not suggest doing any donos on this because, like, if you dono for me to do something I've never heard before, it's not gonna sound good. Like, yeah, you can get me to try it, but it's gonna sound like shit. Like, if it's probably something that doesn't even have a karaoke version, like, you can't expect me to at least try. So I would suggest not doing any donuts this stream. I probably should have turned it off, but yeah, I could if I'm too lazy right now. But I'm just gonna keep doing my set list. The main goal is to get this set list done. And like I've revealed, we're gonna do worst case scenario. So let's pull that one up.
2, 3.
Oh, okay. It has an immediate lead-in. All right. Without any further ado, this is worst case scenario.
2, 3, 4.
Worst case scenario, we end up falling apart and I'll be pouring my heart up on your stereo. Worst case scenario, you keep ignoring my calls and I'll be streaming at walls.
Yeah.
Last night, I somehow found a way into a brand new fight. You calling me some names that I did not like. I'm calling you some names that don't feel so nice. But that's just life, yeah. Always complain and bringing me down. And always complain when I would come around, yeah. So high up on the clouds, we can weather the storm. But I can't stop thinking about worst case scenario. We end up falling apart and I'll be pouring my heart up on your stereo. Worst case scenario, you keep ignoring my calls and I'll be screaming at walls. Look like I'm Jericho. Worst case scenario, you find someone that you want and you'll be keeping me caught up on your merry-go. But that's the worst case scenario. That's the worst case scenario. Last night, we are to the morning, screaming and performing like it was so important. Hate my face and hate my guts. It's all give and take without no trust. If it's love, I don't know it. Things kinda weird how you show it. Dumping on the trauma that you own and picking up the pieces just to make me keep believing you ain't leaving. I'm still thinking about worst case scenario. We end up falling apart and I'll be pulling my heart up on your stereo. Worst case scenario, you keep ignoring my calls and I'll be screaming at walls. Look like I'm Jericho. Worst case scenario, you find someone that you want and you'll be keeping me caught up on your merry-go. That's the worst case scenario. But that's the worst case scenario. Whoa, 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 worst case scenario, we end up falling apart and I'll be pouring my heart up on your stereo. Worst case scenario, you keep ignoring my calls and I'll be screaming at walls. Look like I'm Jericho. Worst case scenario, you find someone that you want and you'll be keeping me caught up on your merry-go. But that's the worst case scenario. That's the worst case scenario. There we go. Yeah, sorry for those who are joining late. I'm trying to kill as much time as I can, but I did not expect everyone to... Yeah, everyone has their own schedules, but hey, stream's gotta roll on. I can't, delay forever. I gotta keep chugging. So, we did skip woof woof woof, because we're still saving that one up our sleeve. But yeah. But yeah, this is by J.O. I don't even know if that's how I pronounce it. I'm guessing they're an indie musician. The only time I've heard this song was in Rips, but I like the song. So, yeah. Fair enough. Let me check up on chat. Let's see. Yeah, I believe they're an indie musician. I don't know. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I don't know much about this performer. So, I just wanted to do that because it was Rip related, mainly. And I like the song, so... Now, at this point, we have one more Rip that is, well, one more track in the set list that is Rip-related. And after that one's done, we're gonna have to do Woof Woof Woof. Like, I've been holding it off, but I can't hold it off forever, because all the tracks after this are not Rip-related. They're stuff I want to sing. So, I mean, I could wait to do Woof Woof Woof, but that would throw off the order of things a lot. So, we'll do this one last one. If y'all want to get you-know-who in the chat, y'all better do so as soon as you can. I mean, if that person's busy, then, well, that's just how it is. We do have the VOD. This stream will be saved. It's not like the stream's going to disappear after it's done. But, we gotta do what we gotta do. So. I'll probably have to refill my water soon. I'll probably do that right after this next track. So, that means we got one more track until we're gonna have to do Woof Woof Woof. And this last track that is, second to last track that is Rip related is going to be related to Neil Cicerega. I'll give you a few guesses, just to kill a little bit more time. I'll give you a few guesses. Oh, okay. I see. Alright, so now we've got people in chat. Should we do the Neil Cicerega track, or should we immediately jump into Woof Woof Woof? What do y'all think? I'll leave it to chat here. We got 2 more tracks. So, we want to do Woof 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 first, or we want to do Neil Cicerega? But, of course, we got a bunch more tracks after that, but these are the last of the direct RIP-related tracks. I cannot stress that enough. Because after that, we're doing a bunch of tracks that I specifically choose because I love them. What, does the stream number fluctuate? What, the people watching the stream? I mean, yeah, it fluctuates. People start and stop watching. I don't see any specific votes in any either way, so, you know... Let's do Woof Woof Woof. Screw it. We're doing Woof 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 first, okay? Alright. Because, again, we have who we want in the stream chat, so let's do Woof 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 while we have it ready. Well, look, no matter what happens, some of them are probably going to be copyrighted, but who cares? Like, if it's karaoke, then I usually have the option to say this is a cover. There's an option in YouTube where you can say this is a cover, and it won't take it down. Yeah, you won't be... Like, monetization's turned off on all these streams. Every Siva Gunner stream, every karaoke stream I do, monetization is turned off. So, usually YouTube doesn't have much of a problem with it. It usually gets banned in either Belarus or Russia. And I don't really think I have any viewers from Belarus and Russia, so I don't care, really. Anyways, let's pull up Woof Woof Woof. Give me a second. Oh. Give you a sec. Okay, well, do you want me to do the other side? Again, I need to make a decision here. You want me to wait a bit more? Or... Okay. Screw it, we're gonna do it, okay? We have the VOD, I'm tired of waiting. Chat, I am tired of waiting. I am sick of it. I'm in the thick of it, chat. Everybody knows that we are in the thick of this stream. So, if we don't ski in right now, we're all gonna froze. Gonna froze, Lamau. There's no more delaying. We're gonna do Woof Woof Woof. So, if you're not prepared, I'm tired of waiting. Here we go. Here's a friend I've never had. He's so good at being bad. That's my little doggy dude. And these are all the chews he chewed. He goes walking down the street, biting everyone he meets. Bark and snap and sniff and scratch, show some teeth, and then attack. I love my purple ball of fluff. I flip a switch and turn him off. Turn him on. He loves to howl. Oh, what a growl! Just watch him play and chase those annoying brats away. Fangs that glisten in the sun, they make all the children run. He's the toughest little cur, a fighting flea bag full of fur. I'll get rid of sports spot, me and my canine butt. With my plan that's so darn clever, I'll make him leave town forever. I love my little robot hound. He's the meanest muff around. He loves to howl. Oh, what a growl! Just watch him play and chase those annoying brats away. One more time. He loves to howl. Oh, what a growl! Just watch him play and chase those annoying brats away. Yeah, baby, that's how it's done. Let's go! Oh, I screwed up one word in that. Only one word. That did way better than I thought it would. Oh, God, I thought... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You don't know how long I've been practicing that. Well, it really wasn't that long, but I practiced a little bit. Oh, there we go. Are you happy? Are y'all happy now? Y'all got your rip fodder? That's an important another shot for that one. There we go. What one word? I said I think in the second chorus I said muff instead of mutt. Or before the chorus, I don't know. One time I said muff instead of mutt, which is just a slip of the tongue. I have the lyrics in front of me. Like, for all of these songs, I made a copy of the lyrics in, like, a spreadsheet where I can just scroll through them, so... Any mistakes I make are just me having a brain fart or something, I don't know. Now, so the Neil one. Yes, we are going on to the Neil one. It's not a mashup. Now, when I say rip related, I say it's either something that is a rip or a track that is commonly used in rips. Because when we did Worst Case Scenario, we just did Worst Case Scenario. It wasn't with a rip or anything. So this last one isn't a mashup. It's literally just a Neil Cicerega, or, well, Lemon Demon track. And people have already guessed it in the chat before, so there's not much of a surprise to it. Let me just down this liquid courage here. I got this Buc-ee's cup for my birthday. It was pretty nice. I've been to a Buc-ee's a few times. I think I've been to, like, 2 Buc-ee's before. They're pretty nice. Of course, the restrooms are clean. But, aside from that, you know, they're just okay. It's like an oversized, overpriced grocery store. Not grocery store, gas station. They have decent sandwiches, but they're just okay. You know, expensive beef jerky, expensive gummies, the works. So, nothing special, but I'm surprised we don't have one in Orlando yet. That's kind of weird. Like, you'd think we'd have one in Orlando. I think the only one we have is, I don't know, closer to Miami or something, but I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Alright. How many times will I say a variation of okay, alright, or let's go in this stream? Count now on your phones. Now that we have done Woof Woof Woof, which is technically done fourth, so let me adjust the placing, because originally I was going to do Woof 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 first, but I had to hold off to, you know, wait for people to join the stream. Again, we did 3 songs before this, so let's keep going. The last of the directly rip-related tracks is going to be Touch-Tone Telephone by Lemon Demon. Not a rip, just the actual touch-tone telephone. Here we go. And I did find a karaoke version, so I was actually surprised that there was a karaoke version. And it's actually really good. I think it's time for you to know the awful truth. The truth about me and the truth about you, 'cause you're a brand new species. Big Cat, Space Nazis, Robert Stack, God damn it, Gonna Snap, Leonard Nimoy, call me back. I try to call you every day, I'm rehearsing what to say when the truth comes out. I've been working on a unified theory, if I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out, 'cause I'm the right one. On my touch-tone telephone, I'm the only one. On your AM radio, I'm crying now. Authentic tears, they flow out of me when I think about you, 'cause you're the only person in the world that understand. Oh my God, I try to call you every day, I'm rehearsing what to say when the truth comes out. I've been working on a unified theory, if I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out, 'cause I'm the right one. On my touch-tone telephone, I'm the only one. On your AM radio. Ooh, we got the little musical intermission here. That means I get to talk through it instead of, you know, leaving an awkward silence. It is, again, the fan-made music video of this is amazing. Like, if you haven't seen that, it, like, won a few awards at music festivals. Anyway. Don't hang up yet. I'm not done. I'm an expert. I'm the one. The one who was right all along. Better to be laughed at than wrong. I'm an expert in my field. UFOlogy, yes, it's all real. Ancient aliens, it's all true. I'm an expert just like you, and like you, I'm a genius. Before my time, disbelieving, that's the real crime. Pretty soon they'll discover me in the Super Sargasso Sea. I try to call you every day. What can I say when the truth comes out? I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out. Cause I'm the right one on my touch-tone telephone. I'm the only one on your radio. Honestly, I didn't know if the end was gonna come together there. It pretty much did. About as good as I could expect myself to do. Not disappointed with that at all, really. So, that makes you wonder, what songs come after? What songs are Gray gonna choose if we're moving into unforeseen territory? Well, I'm not really gonna have much of a break between that last one and this one. We just gotta keep moving along here. We're starting with a few pop-related songs. Now, I mean, you could loosely call them pop. They're not directly pop, but like, I don't know, I had to group them as something. So, the next song is just straight up gonna be a karaoke version of Copacabana. We're gonna jump right into it. Oh, I keep banging the desk. I gotta stop banging the desk. My bad. Yeah, it was Lemon Demon. I did say it slightly beforehand, but yeah, whatever. Her name was Lola. He was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha. And while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar across the crowded floor. They worked from 8 till 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more at the Copacabana? The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. They fell in love. That poor little thing. His name was Rico. He wore a diamond. He was escorted to his chair. He saw Lola dancing there, and when she finished, he called her over. But Rico went a bit too far. Tony sailed across the bar, and then the punches flew, and chairs were smashed in two. There was blood in a single gunshot, but just who shot who at the Copacabana? The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. She lost her love. What's Copacabana? I think it's the name of a hotel. I forgot exactly where, but I mean, there's multiple Copacabana hotels, but you know, the song mentions Cuba. I don't know, look up the Wikipedia for the song, it has more Wikipedia. It has more info than I know on it. I looked it up at one point. So, Cowboy Bebop. Never actually listened to that. Her name is Lola. She was a showgirl. But that was 30 years ago, when they used to have a show. Now it's a disco, but not for Lola. Still in the dress she used to wear, faded feathers in her hair. She sips there so refined and drinks herself half blind. She lost her youth and she lost her Tony. Now she's lost her mind at the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana, music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. There we go. That's that one. Let me check chat here. Remember when you kind of sang a bit of the fried chicken song, Steph, when you listened to my first country? Oh, the Mio Honda thing? I don't exactly remember that, but I mean, I've seen enough memes that had Step in it that I don't know the lyrics, but I pretended to know them. Again, you can try to... If you don't know the lyrics, you can always imitate them, even if they're in another language, so I probably did something like that. Oh, God. When I saw those memes with, like, the fried chicken memes, they would have been 3-4 years ago at this point, so would have been before I even started these streams, so long time ago when I first saw those. Pardon me. You already know those are going to be used in Rip Song. Yeah, you kind of think. You kind of know. So, it's just part and parcel. Oh God, no politics. It's just part of, doing karaoke related to these types of streams, because ignore my roommate's air fryer going off in the background. I did inform my roommate that I would be doing this stream, so he isn't blindsided by me yelling to the high heavens. So, all we can do right now is just move along. Now we got two more. We got two more songs related to pop in a very general sense. It's really not, it's not pop. Pop is not the way to describe these, but these are the more, I guess, mainstream songs. So we have two more of these more mainstream songs. And the next one, I don't know if many of you all will be able to guess this one. It's related to a musical. I've referenced it a few times here or there throughout the streams. But it's related to a musical about a certain, not board game, but, not tabletop, but, a specific, very popular, traditional game in human history. And it's a song that has been, widely dispersed because of said musical, even though I've only heard it from, internet shitposting. So, without further ado, next track on the list is One Night in Bangkok. Let me make sure I have all of the correct lyrics on screen. I have backup lyrics in a separate window, because not all the video clips I use have the, traditional karaoke style. This one actually has a pretty decent opening. A pretty long opening. Or not. Bangkok! Oriental setting, but the city don't know what the sitting is getting. The creme de la creme of the chess world and a show with everything but Yul Brynner. Time flies, doesn't seem a minute since the Tyrolean Spa had the chess boys in it. All changed, don't you know that when you play at this level, there's no ordinary venue? It's Iceland, or the Philippines, or Hastings, or this place. One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. The bars are temples, but their pearls ain't free. You'll find a god in every golden cloister. And if you're lucky, then the god's a sheep. I can feel an angel sliding up to me. One town's very like another when your head's down over your pieces, brother. What do you mean? You seem one crowded, polluted, stinking town. Get tired, you're talking to a tourist whose every move's among the purest. I get my kicks above the waistline, sunshine. One night in Bangkok makes the hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys tumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me. As you can tell, it's a bit more of a talky song than a, for the actual verses itself. But that's kind of why I love it. It's not what I usually listen to. Siam's gonna be the witness to the ultimate test of cerebral fitness. This grips me more than would a muddy old river of reclining butter. But thank God I'm only watching the game, controlling it. I don't see you guys rating the kind of maid I'm contemplating. I'd let you watch. I would invite you, but the queens we use would not excite you. So you better go back to your bars, your temples, your massage parlors. One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. The bars are temples, but their pearls ain't free. You'll find a god in every golden cloister. A little flesh, a little history. I can feel an angel's lashing up to me. One night in Bangkok makes the hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys tumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me. That's how it is. Some of you have never heard of that city. Yes, Bangkok is an actual city in Thailand. So, I'm not making this up. You can look on a map. It's not like the city was made for the musical. Yes, let's build an entire city to make a musical about chess, indeed. Indubitably. Well, we're almost out of water. I'm gonna have to refill that soon, but I figure I can get through one more song to round out the category. Because we do have one more, not necessarily pop-related song, but one more song in this category in the set list, then we go to all the folk songs, because all the folk songs are after this. But we got this one more other song first. Let me check chat real quick. What does 11/21 mean? That's the date. That's today's date. I mean, I know some Europeans tend to have the day first, then the month, but in America we usually have the month first, then the day. So November 21st. Yeah, again, it just depends on, what part of the world you're in, how you order your dates. Anyways. Everyone here knows their geography. You'd be surprised. I'd hope so, but, I mean, a lot of Americans don't. As you all probably know, a lot of Americans don't know their geography. I know a lot more geography than the average American, but that's still not saying much. Anyways, enough of me that's not moral grandstanding, but enough of me shitposting verbally. Let me go ahead and ready up the next song. We'll do one more song in this, pseudo-pop category. Then I'm gonna have a short break to refill my water, use the restroom, all that jazz. And then we'll start all the folk stuff near the end, and then maybe after the end of everything, if I'm still feeling like it, we'll do something else. Well, I may take submissions for karaoke, but that just depends. It entirely depends. I'm going to be very discretionary when it comes to that. If I'm not confident, or if I'm not comfortable doing that, I'm not going to do it. So, be wary. And we got 5 more songs to get through, including this one I'm going to start in just a few moments. Alrighty. Well, the next song... let me read this. As a Brit, when the first karaoke stream was live, I got confused by the date. Yeah, again, Americans tend to order the month first instead of the day first, but that's just subtle differences. Anyway, the next song is going to be Invisible by Duran Duran, as made popular in recent years by being involuntarily claimed by the Metal Gear Solid fanboys. Here we go. Someone already made a specific karaoke version that is Metal Gear themed. That's the power of memes for you. Walking by the wall, the shadows will not fall. It's silently ignored. Discouraged by the noise, living without choice is a life without a voice. When you can't even say my name, has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Go and call my name. I can't play this game, so I ask again, will you say my name? Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Or have I become invisible? The dreamers wish away. It's falling on my face, the shape of my disgrace. When you don't hear a word I say, as the talking goes, it's a one-way flow. No fault, no blame. Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? And have I become invisible? No one hears a word they say. Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Not a word they say. But a voiceless crowd isn't backing down when the air turns red with a loaded hesitation. Can you say my name? Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Have we all become invisible? Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a little bit of a leak of what the next one's gonna be. We're gonna have to go to this one for now. So a little bit of a leak. Don't pay attention to that. I forgot how quickly that one ends. Okay, well, a little lead into the folk. So that is all of the semi-pseudo-pop related tracks. Let me check chat here. Oh, what I meant by submissions is not traditional submissions. We're not actually opening submissions. Like, I'm not actually going to open the submissions tab. I'm just going to look at chat once we finish all the actual set list and see if there's anything that I may want to do. I mean, I may not do anything depending on how I feel. So we'll end up seeing about that. I mean, I'll probably try something. I didn't mean to have this up. That's from last stream. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Next. A bit of a leak. Oh, yeah. Funny leak jump scare. Leak as in the vegetable? As in Hatsune Miku? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. So, like I said earlier, gonna take, like, I don't know, a 3-minute break or something, and then I will come back ready to do all the folk stuff. And I'm gonna feel really good about that, so I'm gonna just, play the same song I opened the stream with in the background, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, okay. Where were we? Let me check chat. Okay, we're doing pretty good right now. So, enough of a break for that. As some of you may have seen from the previous, well, not previous, the next song that has been leaked, as you all have seen. I'm repeating myself. We have the start of the folk category, which is just, you know, folk songs I know, because I do like me a little bit of folk. And, the first one is a little bit railroad related. You know, I had my railroader streams in the past, and then after that we have some non-railroad related folk songs that we're gonna go through. And after all that's done, we'll just chill. We'll see what happens. So, the rest of my set list is going to be my set list is going to be folk, basically. No, I'm not doing She'll Be Coming Down the Mountain. No. I know someone made a rip of that with that song, but still. Okay. Can't get over the fact that One Night in Bangkok almost has the same structure as Five Nights at Freddy's. What, like the original fan song? Oh god. I maybe regret doing this stream already because of what horrors that you all are going to create with the content of this stream. But, you know, I accepted that before I even started the stream. Play it where it lies, I guess. Oh, man. Why did I ever start doing these streams? Oh, the names? One Night in Bangkok. Oh, the names. Okay. One Night in Bangkok, Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's probably more of a more noticeable comparison. You know, I'd be surprised if someone could match those two songs together. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but whatever. Enough finagling. The next rip is going to be a song called Ghost of the Rails by Brian Coffey. And it is indeed railroad related. Yes, I know what you mean by the names, yes. There's no karaoke version of this. With names that would be timeless, they were built sleek and fast, streamlined for the future, and fueled by the past. They were tall as iron giants, cloaked in their steel shrouds, like chariots from the future, arriving on misty clouds. New York Central, rail and machine, fire, smoke, and steam. New York Central, ghosts of the rails. From New York to Chicago, traveling along the rails, you can smell the history in the air with each breath that you'd inhale. Like a noble knight of olden days with his armor and his shield, and 400,000 pounds of iron, chrome, and steel. New York Central, rail and machine, fire, smoke, and steam. New York Central, ghosts of the rails. With miles of cars behind them, faster than ever before, the 20th Century Limited, the majestic Commodore. I remember the mighty Mercury like it was yesterday. The train of tomorrow, dressed in gleaming gray. New York Central, rail and machine, fire, smoke, and steam. New York Central, ghosts of the rails. New York Central, rail and machine, fire, smoke, and steam. New York Central, ghosts of the rails. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with the railroad-based karaoke stream. Oh god. Do not tempt me. The main reason I wanted to do that one is that is one of the few songs I could do where it is all in my lower register. There's no notes that are really outside my lower register, which is not something I get to practice too often, and something that usually it's like so low that I really struggle on some of the notes. Like I can't reach how low, someone like Frank Sinatra could go. I could go close to that, but I can't get that low. So I hate that I'm saying this, but believe it or not, I don't know if I've actually said this before, but when I was in middle school, I did chorus in middle school. I was one of two, what's the word? I wanted to say sophomore. That's not how it works. Sophomore is a school grade. Oh God, what's the term? Not, because, baritone is lower, then you have tenor, bass, and then soprano. I was one of two sopranos in middle school. My voice was high in middle school. But, I mean, thank God it eventually lowered. Yeah, I'll admit that. I'll admit that. With that, what you will. I still had fun during that time. The instructor was someone who, did not have any patience for someone who didn't care about the class, because usually chorus was the elective that they would throw all the kids that didn't give a crap about what elective they had into. And, the instructor for chorus, he's like, well, at least try. And there were a lot of kids who didn't want to try, and he would go berserk on them. He went a little overboard sometimes, but I understood the frustration. Let's see. They made a Dinosaur Train parody song? Oh god, that was a TV show, wasn't it? I think I've seen a meme or two that had that in it. Maybe not the Robot Chicken clip, but the actual... maybe that's something to look up later. Who knows? How are we doing stream-wise? We're doing okay. Let's just stop wasting time and keep going with more of the folk stuff. So the next song, without further ado, is going to be Shores of Botany Bay by the Irish Rovers. Here we go. I'm on my way down to the quay where a ship at anchor lays. To command a gang of navvies there, they told me to engage. I thought I'd drop in for a drink before I sailed away, for to take a trip on an emigrant ship to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty lime, farewell to your gangway and your gangplank, and to hell with your overtime. For the big ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take young Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. The best years of our lives we spent working on the docks, building mighty wharves and piers from earth and ballast rocks. Our pensions keep our jobs secure, but I won't rue the day when I'll take a trip on an emigrant ship to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty lime, farewell to your gangway and your gangplank, and to hell with your overtime. For the big ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take the young Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. You heard them in Adventure Time. When were they in Adventure Time? Adventure Zone. Okay, I thought of Adventure Time. The boss came up this morning, and he says, well, Pat, you know, that if you don't fix that mortar quick, I'm afraid you'll have to go. Well, of course, he did insult me, so I demanded all me pay, and I told him straight I was gonna emigrate to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty lime, farewell to your gangway and your gangplank, and to hell with your overtime. For the big ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take young Pat with the shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. And when I reach Australia, I'll go and search for gold. There's plenty there for digging up, or so I have been told. And when I've made my fortune, there'll be no more bricks to lay. I'll take me ease, doing what I please on the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty lime, farewell to your gangway and your gangplank, and to hell with your overtime. For the ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take you back with the shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty lime, farewell to your gangway and your gangplank, and to hell with your overtime. For the ship Ragamuffin, she's lying at the quay, for to take you back with the shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. And that's how it's done. Botany Bay sounds like a 4K location. You're not wrong! I hate to say it, but God, you are not wrong. They love their alliteration, don't they? Where are we dropping, boys? We're dropping at Botany Bay. Oh, God. Wasn't there, like, a disease that sounded similar to the word botany or something? Botulism? Oh, yeah, botulism. You don't want to drop in Botulism Bay. Oh, God. Bro got the consumption debuff. Y'all can be funny sometimes. Man. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, got Shores of Botany Bay. What's up next? We're gonna keep on chugging here. We got 2 songs left in my set list. And, of course, they're both folk songs. Ooh, we got a bit of a longer folk song coming up. Now, that one was more of a traditional, Irish work song. Now, we got a bit of an Irish war song. But not the first one that comes to mind, because there's ones that come to mind before this one. We don't want Babby's first Irish war song. We wanted something a little bit more niche. Not much, but a little bit. So, I don't think you all can guess what this one will be. And no, it's not Black and Tans. We're not doing Black and Tans. It's a different one. One-winged folk song. Well, now. Pour another shot here. Oh, I can hear my roommate in the background. He's doing some laundry right now. Yeah, I don't think any of y'all will be able to guess this one. Make sure I have the right lyrics selected. There we go. This one, again, is not... I can't find a karaoke version, so I'm just going to have to sing over the existing lyrics. Do we have enough? Dr. Pepper? We'll see. Yes, we do. I waited a little longer to do the folk songs. I had all the folk songs near the end of the set list because I knew I needed all the stuff in my system first. So, all right, I think we're just about ready to start. The next song is going to be The Foggy Dew by the Young Wolf Tones. Probably a cover, but who cares? As down the glen one Easter morn to a city fair rode I, there armed lines of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pipes did hum, no battle drum did sound its loud tattoo, but the Angelus bell or the Liffey swell rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high in Dublin town, they flung out the flag of war. Was better to die neath an Irish sky than at Supla or Sordelbar. And from the plains of royal meat, strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's Huns with their great big guns sailed in through the foggy dew. Oh, the night fell black and the rifles cracked, made perfidious Albion reel. Neath the laden rain, 7 tongues of flame did shine o'er the lines of steel. By each shining blade a prayer was said, that to Ireland her sons be true. When the war flag broke, still the war flag showed out its fold in the foggy dew. I'll check the lyrics a little there. 'Twas England bade our wild geese go, that small nations might be free. Their lonely graves, or by Subla's waves, were the fringe of the great North Sea. Oh, had they died by Pierce's side, or fought with Cathal, their names we would keep where the Fenians sleep, neath the shroud of the foggy dew. Oh, the bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear, for those who died at Eastertide in the springtime of the year. While the world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men but few, who bore the fight that the freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Back through the glen I rode again, my heart with grief was sore, for I parted with those gallant men, who I'll never see no more. But to and fro in my dreams I go, and I kneel and I pray for you, for slavery fled, oh glorious death, when you fell in the foggy dew. Before y'all say anything, I want to give a disclaimer. I'm not endorsing any political stances with this. I just like the song, and I think it's interesting from a historical perspective, you know? I'm not endorsing any political perspectives with this. I just like the song, okay? We're gonna get that settled right here and now. Some of these interesting, you know, conflict-related folk songs can be pretty cool. Like, I have listened to some, you know, Bosnian and Serbian folk songs before, which are interesting because they're embroiled in their own sort of conflicts and controversies. But it's interesting to, you know, look at how the local cultures and, you know, how other people, you know, cover that, you know. Because this is probably a cover of a cover of a cover. There's so many variations on the lyrics of some of these folk songs where they've been iterated on for the past, you know, 50, 70, 100 years. So, well, maybe not 100. Well, yeah, 100, pretty much. So, it's just an interesting historical exploration is what I'm going to say. Oh god, y'all are already making rips. Oh god. And a leak specifically, oh lord. We're not done with the set list. Don't hold your horses here. We got one song left in the set list. Hold your horses. Let's go ahead and make sure I have everything set up. There we go. Now, this song coming up is a bit difficult for me to sing because I can sing it in my own register, but I can barely sing it in the original register of this upcoming song. And this song means a lot to me because this song kind of got me through the last 6-7 months, pretty much, when I wasn't... This song got me through a lot of tough times, basically. And I may have mentioned it here or there. I think I have mentioned it once or twice here and there. But this is the last of the folk songs. And it is by an artist who is no longer with us. That artist is a man named Stan Rogers. He's a Canadian folk singer who made a lot of great music and would have made a lot more great music if he had not perished in assisting those on a flight that ended up crashing due to very unfortunate means. And he is no longer with us. So rest in peace, Stan Rogers. But just to round out the rest of this set list, we have a song from him called The Idiot by Stan Rogers. I'm going to try to sing it in the original register, because it's lower. It's at the very bottom of what I can sing, vocally. If I can sing it, I can sing my own key of it. I forgot which key it's in. But if I don't hear the instrumental, but every time I hear the instrumental, my voice automatically, like subconsciously, lowers itself back down to match the key of the original song. So I can't listen to any instrumental and not, sing the original song. So we're going to try our best. It's going to be at the bottom of my register. This is The Idiot. I often take these night shift walks when the foreman's not around. I turn my back on the cooling stacks and make for open ground. Far out beyond the tank farm fence where the gas flare makes no sound. I forget the stink and I always think back to that eastern town. I remember back 6 years ago, this western life I chose. And every day the news would say some factory's going to close. Well, I could have stayed to take the dole, but I'm not one of those. I take nothing free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So I bid farewell to the eastern town I never more will see. But work I must, so I eat this dust and breathe refinery. Oh, I miss the green and the woods and streams, and I don't like cowboy clothes. But I like being free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. Like I said, this song did get me through a lot of tough times, so I'm very appreciative. So come all you fine young fellows who've been beaten to the ground. This western life's no paradise, but it's better than lying down. Oh, the streets aren't clean, and there's nothing green, and the fields are dirty brown. But the government will want your soul back there in your hometown. So bid farewell to the eastern town I never more will see. There's self-respect and a steady check in this refinery. Oh, I miss the green and the woods and streams, and the dust will fill your nose. But you'll be free and just like me, an idiot, I suppose. Oh, it actually listed the key, D major. Because I'll give you a little sample of the key I can sing this in. That's the end of the lyrics. There's no more lyrics, by the way. Now, if I listen to it, or if I don't listen to it and I try to sing it in my own key, I can do a little bit better because it's not at the very bottom of my registry. I'll give you a little sample. I often take these night shift walks when the foreman's not around. I turn my back on the cooling stacks and make for open ground. Far out beyond the tank farm fence where the gas flare makes no sound. I forget the stink and I always think back to that eastern town. I remember back 6 years ago, this western life I chose. And every day the news would say some factory's going to close. Well, I could have stayed to take the dole, but I'm not one of those. I take nothing free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So I bid farewell to the eastern town I never more will see. But work I must, so I eat this dust and breathe refinery. Oh, I miss the green and the woods and streams, and I don't like cowboy clothes. But I like being free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So yeah, that's the key I like singing it in. I don't know what key that is, but it's more comfortable in my register than the original one that Stan Rogers sung. So, it is what it is. Well, we're not immediately going to end the stream. Maybe if there's some things that people suggest, if I'm comfortable with, maybe I'll do a few extra songs. Because, I mean, it's been, what, an hour and a half? I could go a little bit longer. I just don't have anything planned other than that. Or, you know, I could jump into some other songs that I am not prepared for, which could be fun. Did you know I share my birthday with Carly Rae Jepsen and Colleen Bollinger? Miranda's. I don't know the second person, but I've heard of Carly Rae Jepsen. Well, that is an interesting birthday to share. And again, happy belated birthday. Master of Disguise be done. I don't know anything about, like, I don't know the lyrics to Master of Disguise. I don't even know the rhythm, like, the cadence of it. I'd have to actually study that one. Maybe not this time, but I'm certainly probably going to do karaoke streams in the future, so I'd say put that one on the back burner. Master of Disguise is probably one that I'm going to have to learn, because to me, it seems less traditionally structured, and I don't think I can pick that up on a whim. So just put that one on the back burner, I'd say. Toxic Gossip Train Girl? Look, when I think of Toxic, I think of, like, that Katy Perry song, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about. For a long time, I've been wanting to do an actual cover of The Idiot by Stan Rogers in whatever key that I am used to, but I can't make any instrumentals, so... Whatever, well, if I wanted to do any extra stuff, who knows, maybe I could scroll through my favorites playlist for Sifa Gunner and find something fun to do. Oh, Katy Perry. Toxic was Britney Spears. Oh, well, again, yeah, you could call that Grey Mentia. Fair enough. Katy Perry. Yes, that's what I meant. You can probably tell that I don't listen to a lot of pop music, you know? The last time I had heard all of that, you know, a lot of that sort of stuff was when I was actually playing, oh god, what was those Wii games called? The ones where it had, like, the Wiimote and you did the dance along to it. Whatever those were. Yeah. As you can tell, I don't remember a lot from that time. So I confuse my artists. Fair enough. Just Dance. That's it. Just Dance. That's the ones. Just Dance. We did have Toxic. Like, my sister always wanted to play that game, and so my parents were like, you need to play with your sister. So go and play this Wii game. So she always would pick Toxic. And so that's how that song got burned into my brain. I wish I had the one that had Moscow. Oh well. I think we had the one that had Genghis Khan, but I don't know. Oh god, you don't want to hear me sing Moscow, because I don't know the lyrics. I would just flub and embarrass myself with the lyrics. I can pretend that I know the lyrics, but they're going to be horribly mangled, like anyone who actually speaks German, because yes, Moscow's in German for the two people that don't know, or the, you know, the Genghis Khan version. I could pretend to sing it, but I can't actually fluently pronounce all the words. It's going to sound like gibberish for any German speakers. But yeah, I'm gonna pour myself another shot here. I at least want to do one more song. I'm just scrolling through more stuffs. Because again, that's the end of my set list. We've reached the end of my set list formally. So anything else that happens afterwards is just a whim of the moment. If you let one Red Bull affect you that much, you may want to not drink as much Red Bull. I don't know if you drink more than one. As I say, consuming alcohol. Alcohol is bad, kids. Don't drink alcohol. There's already a leak of the Woof 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 cover. I suggest that as something to submit to the next regular stream, because we're not actually doing any reactions this stream. This is pure karaoke. One Red Bull, but, man, Rabbi works fast. Rabbi? Are you Jewish? Rabbi, I need the Red Bull. Give me the Red Bull, Rabbi. I need it. One Red Bull, the MF Doom reference. You're Muslim. I don't know if you're being serious or not, but still. MF Doom. Capitalize the MF Doom and MF Doom. I keep hearing these strange sounds come up in the kitchen. Fuck it, I'm gonna pull that up. MF Doom Slender Man. We doing shitpost now, boys. You hear these strange sounds come up in the kitchen. Holy shit! It's the Slender Man, and he's cooking hot dogs on the stove. Hey, you hungry home invader! Stop raiding our refrigerator. Wait, he just whacked me with a warm wiener. Twice. Wait, you ain't got no lips. How can you eat potato chips? God, knock it off, you skinny son of a... Stealing our food and go buy a frickin' sandwich. You phony bastard. Look at this place. It's a disaster. Oh, you didn't know about this? Yeah. That was its own video, yeah. This is MF Doom. Also, rest in peace, MF Doom. The karaoke stream of all time. Yeah, that's where we go. See, we doing shitpost now, boys. Man. Just trying to think of what else I could do right now. Well, let me keep scrolling through some of this and see if it gives me any inspiration here. Oh wait, that's the wrong playlist to scroll through. No, I'm not doing Bad Apple. Just scrolling through. You can't see it right now. I'm just scrolling through the playlist. Oh, I have the worst idea right now. I really have the worst idea. Should I do a YTPMV? Oh god, should I do a Siva Gunner YTPMV? Without the visuals, there's no visuals to it. Oh god. Because we're at the shitposting stage right now. We're at the I'm done with everything I planned, so I'm just gonna, you know, not try. It's not the Beatles one. No, it's not the Beatles one. No. It's a different one. Worst idea scenario? What do you mean, worst idea scenario? Oh, yeah, worst idea ever. I get, yeah. Oh boy, words I said previously. Mew. No. I'm thinking I am mean. I don't even know the actual lyrics to this rip, but we're gonna ad-lib it till we're gonna fake it till we make it. What's the matter, Smarty? Lost your way? My guardians will be happy to escort you to a cozy cell. Turn around, kid. It'd be a crime if I had to open up this book that I made for you, so don't start reading that rhyme, or else we're gonna have a bad time. But little kids, you don't always want to study. Kids like me never want to deal with goody-goodies. Let's go, just watch and learn. Let's go, you little bookworm. Go ahead and try to get me if you're able. You should know the guardians of people. You're starting to annoy me. But I know that's because you're just a little smarty. I know you'll be here together, fighting my magic labyrinth forever. You have to spawn every time I beat you, but I'll always be right back there to meet you. That's because I am mean. Why am I playing this shit? I am not sober enough for this. Mean. Oh look, what clever children! See them study, watch them learn. How I hate those goody-goodies. How they make my stomach turn. I've got a little secret that'll really make them cry. It's a nasty kind of magic from a special kind of guy. This is where it stops. This is where it ends. If you want to correct my grammar, better try again. I know how I stole you. I'm surprised you don't quit it. I guess you never really heard that I am mean who never quits. Go ahead and try to get me if you're able. You should know by now my guardians are stable. I can't say fucking words. I know you made my guardians disappear, but everything they fought for is why I'm here. I am their magic. I am their hatred. I am mean. That's right, I am mean. And I think I'm meaner than this book is made to order. But it isn't to be read when they open up this book. They're stuck inside. Dun 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 dun. Had to. The magic labyrinth of I am mean. Very scary and confusing. Destination of my choosing. Magic labyrinth of I am mean. You know, chat, you can kind of tell when I haven't practiced the song. You can kind of tell when I scroll through some of my playlists and think, hey, that would be funny to do without any practice, and as a result, I flub more than 50% of the lyrics. That's a little stat for you. A little analytics for you. And again, we're just shitposting now. That's all we're doing. Am I gonna regret this when y'all start making bullshit rips out of it? Yeah, I probably am. Am I gonna have anyone to blame but myself? No. No, I'm not. So, you know, no matter how many hurdles I trip over, it'll still be funny watching me faceplant. Yeah. This rip broke me. Well, I mean, again, that's what happens when I don't practice a rip. I'm just doing this for fun now. We're at the end of the set list. I've stopped trying. Let me keep scrolling, see if there's anything I want to actually, you know, take a crack at. A lot of times it's hard to tell which, you know, vocals are part of which rip, just looking at the thumbnail and the title. And again, you can't see me scrolling, but they see me scrolling. Do I really want to do this one? No, I don't want to do that one. No. No, we're not doing the Jersey Club mix. Half of these are stuck inside. We've already had plenty of that. Wait a minute. Do I want to? I'm thinking about this one. If it's bad, I'll stop. Because this one's Fireflies. Let's see if that works. Oh god, but it's not just Fireflies, is it? I forgot all of the, you know, parts of this rip, so we're bullshitting. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me blue, but I would just stand and stare. Not 1,000 hugs for 10,000 lightning bugs as they try to teach me how to dance. To make myself believe, I'm butchering it, that planet Earth turns. I can't sing low enough for this. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. Because everything is never as it seems. Yeah, no, it's fun enough to try. It's fun enough to try, but we're gonna cut it off right there. No all-star for you. I gotta at least practice a little bit for some of this. I hate to disappoint some of y'all. But we're just shitposting here. Man, I know when I haven't practiced, and, I mean, yeah. We're just scrolling. You need to show her and go to work help. Yeah, we're reaching the end of the stream. I think we're running out of steam at this point. We've already been going for longer than the last karaoke stream, I'm pretty sure, so... It's probably better that I save things to make a better set list for the next time I do one of these. Has it been... It's probably been more than a month between the two. Like, I forgot exactly when the last karaoke stream was, but whatever. I did a variation of Thick of It, whereas before I did the regular Stuck Inside, so technically a rip with Stuck Inside would still count as a separate song. Well, you're just doing semantics there. Like, again, it's not like I take these streams seriously in the first place, so, I mean... I still haven't actually listened to that song, that Into the Night song. Because again, when I hear the words Into the Night, I think of something different. Which I think of the We Happy Few song. Oh yeah. Because it's not titled Into the Night, it was titled something else. What was it called? I have seen everything. We Happy Few. I think that's what it's called, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, that's the one I've heard. I have seen everything. Oh, I messed up the lyrics. Oh, I need to actually study the lyrics. You know, this may be something I do next stream. I may put this on the back burner. Yeah, I think this fits. This may be the opening to the next karaoke stream that I do. I think I can do this one fairly well. So that may be the title track for whatever the next karaoke stream I do is. I'd have to practice it, but this is one that if I actually practiced it, I think I could do fairly well. So we're going to put that one on the back burner. Huh. Oh, I got my recommended. You know, it's funny enough. I have never been I can't say words. I have never been a theater kid. But the one musical I have liked, the one musical that I have listened to music to on YouTube was, actually there's another one, but still. The main one is, Anastasia, where they made a, musical based on the animated Fox film, Anastasia. And the music they made for the musical adaptation of it is really good. So much so to where that was the only show in the past 10 years that I have actually listened to live, like gone to live when it came to town. And I was not disappointed because it had all the historical stuff I like, it had all the music I was familiar with. It was really nice. And so there were a few songs from that were pretty cool. But who knows, maybe I'll put one of that on the next stream. I just had a recommended video in my sidebar that was one of the tracks from that play. So I'm probably going to also put that on the back burner, but it's giving me ideas. I need to actually build up another set list for the next stream I do of this, you know, karaoke style. So I'm Into the Night, everybody knows Lamau. I don't know if you could stitch those two together, Lamau. We need to rip the musical? I mean, you can try, but... Anyway. Because again, they changed a lot of stuff between, you know, the you know, younger audience focused kids movie and then the actual stage adaptation, because they replaced the villain in the actual, you know, animated Fox movie. The villain was Rasputin, who had a talking animal sidekick, you know, like Disney villain style. But they changed that, where Rasputin is not the villain in the stage adaptation. They changed it to where the villain was like this guy from the Soviet Union who's trying to hunt Anastasia down, like this officer or general or whatever. But as a result, they had to get rid of the villain song because it was Rasputin singing the villain song from the movie. But instead, they just incorporated the leitmotif of the melody of the villain song into like a different song in the musical as like an homage to it, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, that's enough about me talking about theatrics. So, yeah, I think we're about time to wrap it up. I really need, like, again, you can't really ad lib a ton of karaoke, especially in my current state, you know. So, I think I'm just gonna save these ideas and keep them for the next set list I make for the next karaoke stream. Again, we're probably gonna have a fair number of regular streams between now and then, but, you know, it's something to keep in mind. So I'm probably gonna transition here. Let's go to the ending soon tab here. I do want to thank you all for joining the stream tonight. I know it was a relatively short one, and I really just, I guess I'm a little more tired than anything. I know I had that coffee a little bit later into my workday, but it seems like it hasn't done that much. So it is what it is. I do work tomorrow and the weekends as well, so I need to keep that in mind. I can't stay up terribly late, especially with the activities of the stream. But enough excuses. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And I guess I will see you on the next one. If you have any questions or concerns, bring them up in the Discord. And I guess I will see you all next time. Let me double check chat here one second before. Sure, that was long. It was longer than the first. Well, that's at least a start, you know? Maybe I'll have a slightly longer set list next time, because I think I can handle that, whenever that will be. So, hope you all have a great night, and I will see you on the next stream.